Recently, in the UPSC Civil Service essay paper, we see a lot of questions about social media and internet. 10 years ago, the questions were much more straightforward. Now they add it with a little bit of extra touch. In 2016, UPSC asked cyberspace and internet, blessing or curse to the human civilization in the long run. Now, that's a very clear statement. It's a broader thing. You have to take the entire cyberspace activities and the internet and have to analyze whether it is a blessing or curse. So, this kind of questions, as I always suggest, you have to write both sides. And ideally, after this introduction things, it's better if you give adequate weightage to both the pros and cons. So, for this question, you have to write the advantages, the blessings of having a cyberspace and the challenges. Why I am elaborating on this is, for this kind of a topic, ideally, the introduction should contain both these elements. So, when you say blessings, you could say about how during the COVID and other kind of thing, how people were able to stay connected, how people were able to avail services, etc. And all the other advantages of having the access to information and knowledge while sitting at your home itself, you have to elaborate that with adequate examples. And when it comes to curse, of course, you have to talk about the cyber addiction, cyber crimes and other kind of things. So, you have to elaborate on different types of cyber crimes and how people, especially children, getting addicted to social media, how it can be a problem, how it can affect their cognitive development, etc. So, an introduction for this topic ideally should have both. You could take an instant like that of the COVID, as I mentioned, and talk about how cyberspace played a role. So, you could slightly mention both the advantages and disadvantages there. And, or a situation like a flood where how the social media was able to mobilize resources. So, any of the positive thing and with a touch of warning about the negative thing you could come up with. For this kind of a question, you could actually use a real life example rather